Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream of Dead Rising 1. I accidentally put the start time for the stream, the Thursday stream, at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put it at like 8 because I am busy up until then, every Thursday. So that was my mistake. But anyway, let's continue. Are we already on day 2? I mean, I know we got pretty far in this game, so you know. On our first time around, I don't know how long we'll play today. I have it set for 3 hours. I can probably do it. I don't know. I do love this game. Another source. Wow, really? It really is just like we just have to wait, don't we? That's awesome. I know we managed to get like everything done the past time. We didn't do Kent, unfortunately. But like I just did not prepare for him. So, you know, what can we do? Life goes on. Just right now we're just killing some zombies on the roof. If I had the sniper rifle, we could do the Dawn of the Dead sort of, and I mean the remake of Dawn of the Dead, which is a decent zombie flick. I remember liking it. I remember critics generally liking it too. I don't think I've seen the original Dawn of the Dead, but the new one from like 2004 or so, which was right before this game came out, is pretty great. So, can I get up there? No. Would they refill this thing? They do. They respawn if you're not here. Doesn't matter if it's open or not. They'll just respawn. We do go ahead and get a new... Sorry, I didn't get like any sleep last night. We have to get a new chainsaw. We should get probably 2. That way we don't have to like make this trip again. Don't need to. Yeah, just kill some time, I guess. I think everything on screen should be fine. I don't know if I should move the, because this is like the top scoop, right? You guys can see that, so maybe I can minimize myself a little bit. Well, we'll just wait for this to come down like that. How about that? That way, you guys can see what I have selected there. And just select like that. Okay, perfect. Just saving a bit of space on the screen. Luckily, this game has a very minimal layout, you know, like most of the time. Like, see how we have this top stuff here? That's only there if you need it. But for the most part, it's just kind of gone. And you can usually see where you're going, which is cool. I prefer like a more minimal layout like this, like a Dead Space type layout than to anything else. We do have a lot of skills, though. Is there anybody else that we're missing that's like a natural sort of events, like one that Otis doesn't tell us about, like Cletus, for instance, or like maybe the cultists? Because I don't really know. I know the game pretty darn well, but I don't know it like amazingly, like shoot yourself in the head amazing. But yeah. Case 4. Another source starts 3 p.m. It is, yeah, it's like 3:40. I think, right? Yeah, 3:40. It's been a while since I've had to read an analog clock, so forgive me. What's over here? Propane tank. Will it explode if I throw this thing at it? Or is it just guns? Yeah, just guns. This machete can probably get us pretty far. It does have a bonus on it, but not as much as the chainsaws do, obviously. But it's always good to have one of these too, because it's like cool. It like shakes things up, because like we exclusively used the chainsaws pretty much, but we never seem to use these. Streamlabs music. Wait, while the clock sets, there's a notification. Play hundreds of DMCA free tracks on your live stream for free. because like I'm using Streamlabs, right? That's what I use to stream this stuff, and there's a notification like, hey, you can use DMCA free music. It's like, is it like good music though? Is it music that I would try to find that would have a DMCA on it, but they just through their system it doesn't? Because if we could play like, you know, Hearthstone and put on some music, then we play Hearthstone, put on some music, you know, like what can you do? Sorry for kind of just meandering about, but like I don't want to go down all the way down to the bottom and wait for something to happen. It's about to start anyway, so. I don't like these sources that start like right before they expire. Like you can only do them right before they expire. But it makes sense narratively, so, and it makes the game harder, so I get it. Oh yeah, this is where we get to fight Isabella. How much time do we have to go do this? Because we can just head straight to the Wonderland Plaza, which is what we're gonna have to do anyway. Pick up another Cheney. And how much time does it give us? Gives us a lot of time. Jesus Christ. Is Jessie in this room, or is she still in the room with the professor? Yeah, she's still talking to the professor. And then Brad's pretty much dead. And, you know, the gang is in town, is what's happening. Let's go the other way. But we have a lot of time, so I'm kind of hoping Otis gives us something, because I don't want to just go hurry up and do this quest while we can kill time and do other things. Because I'm willing to bet that there's some stuff I've missed. Here we go. Here we go. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite bosses, because she's such like a character. Who chews the scenery and stuff. I love her, even if she's like a vile human being. As are pretty much all the bosses. Maybe not Cliff, but no, Cliff's a vile as well. Just because you have PTSD doesn't mean you get to be like kill people, right? Like, not to be like against mental illness or whatever. You know, like ableist, I guess would be the right word. But like, there's a limit to how much you can get away with your mental illness.
Behold! The end of the world is upon us.
So we're gonna kill these guys and rescue this girl first and bring her back.
Itself has overflowed upon the world, defiling us all.
I think we do actually fight him, not now, but later.
The only path to the salvation of the soul.
Now this whole thing doesn't make any sense. Like, how do they get in here? Do they walk in with the zombies and like? Because like the raincoats and Halloween masks, like I can see them getting this stuff in the store, but not the stuff that he has. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's Angela, maybe? I don't know. But we'll see in a second. But yeah, where would he go get a saber? I guess there is an antique store in the mall. Assuming that this guy is just crazy and became crazy inside the mall, or was crazy beforehand. This makes it so much better with the pixelated head.
A non-believer in our midst. If we are to achieve salvation, his blood must flow. He must be purged. Spill his blood. The blood of the heretic!
This game's so weird, man. I love it. I think this is very much like a kind of paying homage to like Silent Hill and Resident Evil and stuff by like having all these insane like megalomaniac characters and like, oh wait, Jennifer is her name. Above the law. Okay, so we're gonna do her first. And get her back. So like all the zombies like need to spawn in this area, but they push them all the way over there. Oh boy. Oh boy, I hate this. This is a lot. This is like a lot. Let's see if we can just kite around over here, because there's not too many more over here. This is going to be a tough little squeeze, Jennifer, but you're going to have to make it. Good work, good work. I don't even know if holding hands with her is better, because some survivors are like really weak and you like and are scared and will stop a lot. Jennifer, on the other hand, does not seem like she is too perturbed. I mean, she is perturbed, but she's perturbed in a way that she can still function, right? What was that? What was that? What did she get caught on? So, like, she's still fast, right? Man, I'm fast, too. Jesus Christ. I forgot how much, like, the leveling up system in this game, like, benefits you. I know if we do Above the Law and we do Jennifer, we can, like, get that Frank the Pimp achievement, but I think I already have it, and also I don't feel like doing all that stuff right now.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
What are you doing? Okay, the AI in this game really is, like, what's holding it back. Because the game's got really great bones on it. But, I mean, come on, man. Some of this stuff's just ridiculous. Oh, take this. There you go. Hey, I mean, it seems like it's mostly an insta-kill. It's not bad. It just doesn't have, like, the range and the oomph of the machete. Yeah, Above the Law, we're gonna want to get ourselves another chainsaw for. Shout out Jennifer. Got another level, which is always good. Always want another level. I think the lighting up of the chainsaw in the top right corner, like which shows you that it's like almost destroyed, is relative to how many uses you have in total. Because this thing has like 3,000 uses, and or like I don't know if it's 3,000, but like a lot. So if we're down to like 300 or so, that's like a low percentage, maybe according to the game. So I think we should be good enough to get there. I would like to get some orange juice first from the little cafe up here. I guess you can call it a cafe. It's a cafe, you know. Serves coffee mostly. Isn't it like Brazilian roasters or something? Also, we can pick up the katana too, which is completely cool. These guys are annoying, but they're very easy to kill, and you get a lot of experience from killing them. Okay, that's taken care of. I don't know why I drank it. Let's grab another orange juice. She can be an annoying boss to some extent. No, wait. We need the katana, so never mind. I forgot what we came here for. There we go. And then you just go use the passageway, which I sometimes forget is here. Granted, I usually remember eventually, but I was completely planning on running through the park, which technically you don't have to do at all until like the end game, where you have to do the end game stuff. This is such a great game. I really like this port. It's really just preserves the game, and it runs insanely well. I like that the coaster just works now, so you can get on it anytime you want. That's like a cute little detail. This is a lot of zombies. I don't like it when they bunch up like this. I wish they were more spread out. It would look better on screen, which granted I understand this is like an Xbox launch title, so they can't really do much with that. So that's the store, right, that we have to go to. Kelly's in there. Oh, we have to do them too. So this is how you do the Frank the Pimp thing. You have to save these folks as well. We're gonna get a lot of XP from this. But first, can we?
Fantastic.
Awesome. This is like a lot. This thing can survive a lot. Jesus Christ. Where's this at? Yep. Because this is how you get them down, by the way. Because you can't, like, talk them down to drop them. You can only do this, which allows you to kill them very easily. The game is kind of, like, supposed to be like that. Okay, so she's good. What about her man, Nick? So, let's go ahead and fight this boss. I mean, I would like to keep these guys alive somewhere else, because we only have to go right down there for the escape room. So is there a store I could, like, put them in? But, like, as soon as the boss fight starts, the follow notification thing disappears. Where on earth could they possibly be? Okay. But let's try it anyway. See how well it works.
Over there.
What have we here? Looks like you lured another man in here, you little whore.
No, I didn't. Please, help me.
Let's see just how shameless you are, you dirty little skank. Say hello to my little friend.
This is a bit gratuitous, even for Dead Rising.
No, not again. Help me.
Officer. Officer, can I talk to you for a minute? I mean, look, what did that woman do? This seems a little,
Why is the music playing so loudly in the background?
If you try to interfere with official police business, I'll start with you before I get to her.
She's such a fucking character. She's so over the top, even for like a Dead Rising boss. She's also very easy. I said she might give me some trouble, but turns out guess she did not. She can kind of run up you and tase you though, and like knock you to the ground, and that will be like bad, because then she could just keep going after you.
Can't believe a worthless prick like you did me in.
What the hell is that? Oh, you gotta love this game, man. You gotta love it. Okay, so now we have a lot of people.
Thank you very much.
I think there's 4 of them total.
Are you all right?
Thanks. Thanks.
Are you all right?
Thank you very much.
Are you all right?
Thanks.
What are you thinking?
Is there another one I need to save? I don't think so. Someone's taking shots at him. Oh, this is a fun one too. We do have time for girl hunting still, so we just have to get to the we just have to get to the safe end,
Follow me!
which is gonna be yeah. Okay, so we have a lot we can get done. Mark of the Snipers are really fun one too. They might actually be my favorite overall over what we just fought. But I do like her as a character, even if I find her reprehensible. I just think she's so over the top. This is really awful. Is getting 5 followers, none of which are in a good emotional state. Getting them all to come over here is a nightmare. But we're closer to it than we are far. So, whatever that means. Come on. I'm gonna keep coming.
Follow me! Over there!
What are they possibly getting hit by? I cleared off every single zombie. Okay, cool.
Follow me! Follow me!
I love this like weird like banjo kind of bluegrass playing in the background. Because it's completely just like out of line for this environment, because it's like a wonderland, right? It's not like a theme for this, you know. So wait, it's gonna all here.
Come on!
Assuming that they all made it inside here. I have no idea if they have or not. I don't even know how many people I have. I think I have 6.
Follow me! Follow me!
Okay, let's just hope that they This is a nightmare. This might be the scariest thing so far. It's just trying to finagle all these people. Yeah. Like they just keep running into each other because it's all like paths for zombies and stuff. So whenever they hit each other, it's like they're like running into a zombie, even though they're very much not. I think the play with these people is like you have to like are they stuck inside of the middle there? They are not. Kelly, Nick.
Follow me!
We got everybody.
Follow me!
I thought my chainsaw broke from playing. We've already been like playing for like 30 minutes. Jesus Christ, I forget how much fun this game is. It really does go by quickly. Especially when you have the chainsaw. So we have like everybody here. And then the Mark of the Sniper stuff's right over there, so. I feel like I'm making better time than on my like original playthrough. Oh,
Over
no.
there!
This is ridiculous. How did you really go over here? Like you walked and chose to walk over there. We were like over here. We were past already. And of course that happens, which doesn't do too much damage, but it's really annoying when you have to get up like that because this game is kind of fast-paced for the most part. And so when stuff like this happens, it kind of just kills the vibe, you know, like when you're playing a 3D Sonic game and you run into a wall, as you do in many of the 3D Sonic games, and just the entire, like, rhythm of the game just falls apart. That kind of is what happens there with the explodey guy. I'm about to kill Nick, dude. Jesus.
Come on! Come on! Follow me!
Okay, so now it's getting down to yellow, which all this stuff is. When does it start? When does it actually start? Or when does it end, should I say? This is not telling me. It is not telling me. Okay, this is gonna be difficult.
Come on!
But we got all of them. I don't think we left any of them behind, did we?
Come on!
Got Janet.
Follow me!
Got Lily. Oh god, I hate this. I hate it when this happens. They just don't know how to path.
Follow me! Come on!
This is like ridiculous. This is like indefensible. And then this is also pretty indefensible too. Get out of my... Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm like losing my mind right now. This is so frustrating. I'm gonna accidentally kill Nick. Like, how do I even get through here? Here's how you do it. This is so ridiculous. I don't know how they let this through. I mean, granted, it's like, I understand that it's like, they're not like, you can't walk through them. But there's got to be a better solution than that. But we just got a lot of stuff, so. And our next thing is very close to us, so that's also a benefit. With the chainsaw, we might start going down the elevator because it's like a little bit quicker than jumping down. Maybe it's not, maybe it is. So we gotta do Mark the Sniper, and then we gotta get Ned from Ned's Knickknackery. I mean, whatever the guy's name is. Take them back here, and then we can do Girl Hunting, which should be the last thing we have to do. Because now we have to fight like 2 bosses. Well, 3 bosses, technically. And we got more increased carry capacity, which is cool. Really cool. I forgot that I took that photo.
Looks like 72 yards. I can blow his head off clean from here. Can I take a shot, Dad?
Getting a headshot from here's no big deal, Jack. Think you can pull it off, Thomas?
Shout out, Thomas.
But Daddy, he ain't no zombie. He's just a man.
Thomas! We're doing this to survive.
Oh,
You know that.
Using a firearm for self-defense is our God-given right as Americans, Thomas.
Come on, Thomas, shoot. Shoot him.
Shoot him, Thomas!
Said shoot him. Thomas. Now! What are you waiting for? Do it!
I like how the dad looks exactly like the boss from Office Space, and or Patrick Bateman. The opening of this shutter is like awesome. I think Wayne, if you send Wayne out there, you could talk to him. He's like, yeah, the snipers are gone, and he'll just get shot like as like a thing, like they'll automatically hit him, kind of like the Boone thing from. They're never usually in like this sort of firing sort of squad thing. Oh. Okay, Thomas, it's you first. like how they still, like, they're still, of course, sad that he's dead.
Nice job, Jack.
But your son just died, so... Another thing that breaks the rhythm of the game is when you get shot like this. Dang it, I was gonna try to, like, do the chainsaw thing from, speaking of American Psycho, I was gonna try to do, like, the chainsaw stairwell thing. Except, like, vertically. That would have been kind of cool. Let's see if we could just take him out with his own sort of thing. I remember this boss giving me so much more trouble when I was younger, but, like, now I can just get through it like no problem. I'm not gonna use this sniper even though, yes, I did clear out Cletus to use guns. I don't care too much about using them when I have the chainsaws, and the chainsaws are always better. Okay, let's go get Ned. He was already up here. Not Ned. I don't know his name. I'm gonna call him Ned.
Not a chance.
Floyd. That, yeah. He tracks me as a Floyd. I should probably read some of the stuff that they say for those people who are like watching this on the like on a second monitor or anything like that, but I don't really want to. So maybe in a different game, maybe Dead Rising 1. But there's like a lot. Sorry, there's a lot to be read very quickly. Oh, is there like another thing to do? Take this junk for somewhere is real dough, don't you? Technically, he probably has, as a photojournalist, even by accident. Even if he's just trying to get like an image for like a story, like he's probably come up with something far more like provocative. Like not even as like even I could do better than this. Like he actually could. He's actually can compete artistically with some of this stuff. He's just in a different medium, so. Okay, you carry Floyd, right? Starting to panic about the lack of food around here. Better bring some food back quick before they get themselves into trouble. Okay, this is the good one, right? No, wait. I need this one more. We can get food on the way back. That's not an issue. Because there's so much food in Paradise Plaza that we could, if we don't have enough food on us right now to give him, we can just run back out and run back in. I assume it'll let me do that. Hey, Jack. And then we gotta go get this guy over here, who's in the cosmetic store. Can I talk to him with Floyd on my back?
Thanks.
Shut up, mean. Yeah, see how he runs out? Like, I think what happens is that as soon as he runs out, he gets, like, insta-killed. Which is what would happen, assuming if I didn't take out the snipers. This isn't too difficult to get these guys back like this. Should I pick up some food while I'm down here? Because I really don't want to have to carry these guys through to the food area. I'd rather just head straight to that door over there. This is a very Silent Hill-esque, by the way, I noticed. Which I still want to get out of Silent Hill 4 working. It just doesn't work. There's a woman taking... Oh my god, we were just in there! How much time do we have for that? We have as much time as we have for girl hunting, so we might as well just go do it. I don't like to do all these survivors at once. Wayne, you gotta get better, man. I mean, I'm sorry, man, but you gotta get better. And of course, he's getting attacked, so I gotta... Honestly, a gun would actually maybe be helpful. Of course, I get attacked from it. Oh my god, this game is so annoying sometimes. Like, I hate when zombies just latch onto you and you have to stop whatever you're doing to do a quick time event. Okay. How did I hit you and not her? Okay. I'm just gonna have them, like, follow me. Because I need to clear out this entire area. Okay, so stay there, Wayne. I'm gonna go get Floyd, who cannot. He's actually not too slow, believe it. I think they kind of just slowed down his animation cycle because he has the same walking cycle as everybody else. Because you seem to be moving quickly, so you guys stay there because I don't want you to die right now. Oh my god. Oh, so he just like. He gets tired is what happens. It's not so much that he can't walk, he just gets tired from walking. So you have to, like, kind of help him out a little bit, which isn't... There's worse people in the game the same, so, you know.
You saved my life.
Okay, girl hunting is still something we need to do. But I'd rather do this stuff first. Especially when it's so close to us. Sanders. Shout out Floyd Sanders, man. Okay, it saved the game real quick. Ronald's appetite. I have to have brought back some food. Those are people I saved.
Thank you very much.
Where's Ronald at?
You're so kind.
Shit.
Of course, you guys can social sometimes.
Yes.
Cool. Mutiny averted. Oh, that's my favorite gameplay celebration screen. Mutiny averted. Really, really, every gamer's dream is just mutiny averted. Okay, so now that we got that taken care of, we only needed the one food. Let's go save this girl so we can hunt another girl. Do not take that into context. I should probably get closer to the webcam. I'm just like, I like to cross my legs when I sit. Okay. Should we do girl hunting first? We just saved, so we can afford to mess this up if we mess it up. Part of this game is figuring out what the best routes are for things. So. If we mess up, we can just go back to this save. It'll be a little tedious, but we'll do it. I don't know why I jumped there. This one sucks. This is one of my least favorite ones, just because to start the escort, you have to just run around this area and, like, unite people together, and it's just like, doesn't take too long, but it takes long enough for you to be like, ugh, I'm really doing this with my life. So the woman who didn't make it is down here. She's in the child's clothing store, which is down here. Is that Weezer? Is that the Weezer album cover? Grandma's kids. I like how a lot of these people have the same outfits, just with like slightly different like color textures. My brain is like completely fried right now. So we have to bring her friend to her lady space. Wait. I want to go to... Okay, good. Because I do remember her not staying. Her staying. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's what happens right now. Now this is what I mean by spread out. This is, I think, fair amount. It's not too crowded, but it's crowded enough, you know. I'm surprised she's held on for this long. Like, even then when she let go, like, I was surprised by that, how long she held on for. Compared to the other survivors we've had in this place, right? Just a nice, quiet, you know, Dead Rising stream. Just kind of chilling, hanging out. I like this. This is nice. Now, which terrible store is it in? Lady Space, was it? Lady Space, but it... I mean, it's very gender neutral, the color scheme, compared to, like, a lot of stuff from the mid-2000s, so... I can applaud it for that.
Fantastic.
That's a lot. That's like a whole survivor right there.
You're so kind.
Sorry about that.
Girl hunting is almost done. So, we kind of have to do that, like, right now. We have time to get there and do it. As long as we have one chainsaw and one orange juice, we should make it. But, God, they're so slow. Compared to me, I guess. And I'm running very fast compared to, like, every other character in the game. So that's... I mean, that applies to the bosses, too. Like, I'm faster than them. For the most part. Some of them will just rush at you really quickly. Oh, please don't run into that zombie. There's one zombie there. Please don't run into it. Shooting Star Sporting Goods. Is that even in here? Is there? There's a sporting goods store here, right? That's in this plaza, I think. Check out that picture of Kent. Oh no. Why? I killed them! I mean, evidently I didn't, but, like, come on, man. Just come with me. I'm like... It's already nighttime, too. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's, like, already nighttime. I think the main story of the game is, like, 12 hours or something. Seems awfully long. There is like a decent post game to it. So I don't know. Got this.
Follow me.
And look, they didn't run into each other, which is awesome. So they've been saved. We'll save girl hunting when we get to the shortcut, because I feel like running through the park at night is not the best use of our life right now. So if we just use the shortcut, we'll get there quicker, and we can save on the way there. This dude's got like an insanely weird body. It's like sometimes muscular, sometimes not. Which the shorts really accentuate that stuff. Really places an emphasis on them. That's the normal outfit does not. The normal outfit he just also looks kind of weirdly lumpy. That's sport trims. That's not Shooting Star Sporting Goods, though. Is that even in the mall? Or is that just like... just what, like a made-up company? That's just not advertised in the mall, but it advertises another store outside of the mall. Which, I mean, the stranger things have happened, so... We probably should have grabbed some OJ, but, because I forget how quickly we can get from place to place. But, I mean, we have one chainsaw, we have one orange juice, and there's a ton of orange juice and creamer, like, around this area, too. Also, right outside of the store, the grocery store, which has all this stuff in spades, so we should be fine for this one. It's very easy. Especially when you have the chainsaw. Here we go. Girl hunting.
Hey.
Like she's in Colorado, license plate too. So she's from here apparently. If she's, I mean, she might be from Mexico, but she's like, she lives here. She's a citizen here. She knows how to. What on earth? What is she doing? This is also annoying. But it's kind of just like tank the damage and then you'll kill her. God, she's like goes all the way around. It's like, come on, man. I feel like I'm playing like a playground game or something. You have to catch somebody like playing tag or something. Like this is like insane. Okay. That fight lasted maybe 15 seconds.
Wait, I've got to talk to you.
Not a good look, Frank, what's happening right
Listen
now.
to me, I'm not here to hurt
This
you.
is not sexual
I
in
just
nature,
want
I should
to
probably
talk.
explicitly say.
Now, what do you know about all this anyway?
Are you a reporter?
He nods his head with that insane mask on.
Let go. I won't run, so let go. You're hurting me.
This game is so ridiculous. So this is the last
How much
case
do you
file for a
already
little
know?
while, too.
Have you called for help?
Hold your horses, babe. I'm the one asking the questions here. What is Santa Cabeza, and how is it connected to all this?
The zombies were created by you, not us. That's what Carlito wants you all to know.
Who?
If you want to interview someone, talk to Carlito. He has all the answers.
You're talking about that guy that took pot shots at us with a sniper rifle, aren't you? Take me to him.
No. Not now. He's injured.
This is a very Bonzian
And in
type
no mood
character.
to talk to anyone.
Like, she's like very smart and is like a scientist, but does not dress like you would imagine a scientist to dress.
I'll bring him to you once he's recovered.
Like she's dressed like very much like a Bond character.
I can persuade him. I'm his little sister after all.
Why should I trust you to bring him to me?
The zombies are a message from Carlito. He wanted people to know.
The cut back to him in the helmet's so good.
Go.
It's like, wanted him to know, and then it's just
When will you be back?
back at it.
Tonight at midnight. Wait for us in the store next to the camera shop in the North Plaza. I'm Isabella, by the way. And I promise, I'll come back.
So we have to find Carlito. That's our next task. And we got some time to do that. Holy crap, we have 9 hours to do that. Holy shit. Why is it listed as like, oh no, it's 10 p.m. Never mind. We do have this though, which I think infinitely responds. Is it called Ricky? Or no, Ride. Oh god, it's been a very long day. 30 hours. It's like, wait, I gotta do my hair real quick. It's like getting into my my face a little bit. We have 38 hours left, which means that we're a little under halfway through the game. Let's hang out in here and eat some food. And get some food. And we'll get another chainsaw as well. So we can, so for Otis, and also we're getting here so Otis can call us for things, if there's things that we've done. But I'm guessing that we probably don't, the stuff that, the game wants us to do, we already did, right? We did all those missions that end at the same time this mission does. And thus, we should be fine. We only need 2 chainsaws realistically. So, that should be enough. Having, like, extra knowledge of this game does kind of help, you know? Because you know how to pace yourself. Because if you don't know how to, this is your first time playing the game, you're not going to know how to pace yourself through the mall, and you're not going to know your way around as easily without, like, checking the map and stuff. So, promise to Isabella. Yes, we're going to be meeting here again, actually. So let's go and hang out in Wonderland Plaza and see if we get any things from Otis that we can do. It is on red, so it's not like an insane amount of time, but we might be able to do like one thing depending on how soon to now Otis calls us. Which, you know, we'll see. How many health bars do we have? 12. 12 total we can get. And we have 9 right now, which is, I think is more than enough for the rest of the game, if I'm being honest. But we will be getting all of those by the end of the game. Because we've so far done everything that I know of outside of Kent, which I'm still kind of upset at myself for not doing, but it's also like I really don't like having to take weird, erotic photos in a zombie game like this. Let's drop this one, and let's pick that one up. Instead, I think that way this is the one that's gonna die first. Gonna die eventually. So yeah, I guess we just kill some Zeds for a little while. Which we don't get a lot of downtime like this, so it's nice to have, but I like having at least a couple things to do that aren't insanely time sensitive. I mean, everything in this game is time sensitive, but things that will take a little bit of time to like get to, right? This mall is weird. I mean, there's malls like this in America. Like the Mall of America has like a thing like this, I think, like a little roller coaster. maybe. But for the most part, for those who are watching outside of the States, most, and by most I mean like 90% of malls in America don't even resemble this even slightly. In terms of like stuff to do, granted they do tend to have a lot, they might have like a little fun center like this, but it's not this big. They'll have like a couple stores of a kind, but not too many. Like there'll be like there'll be like 2 CD stores or whatever, and like a bunch of jewelry stuff. At least at the mall that's near me, that I grew up near. So yeah, which is still open. I'm looking forward to when these malls kind of shut down. I mean, they seem like a cool place to hang out, but like, I'd rather go out to like a park or something, right? I mean, assuming that there's space in a mall to hang out at, which the mall that I grew up near does not have a ton of just sitting space. There's like a food court, obviously, and there's chairs around, but it doesn't seem as social an environment as you'd want a mall to be. Malls mostly just seem to fill the niche of like, we want to make people buy things, and so to buy things, we're going to put a bunch of things in a place. Like, that's what it's there for. And because of that, if you're not walking around constantly, you're not going to buy things. Thus, it's not in a mall's best interest. It doesn't behoove them to have a ton of seating area or a ton of parks and stuff like that, because you're not buying anything. It's a public space, but it's a public space that they want you to pay for. It's like they're trying to like coerce you to buy things by just not giving you a lot of places to sit, which this place does well, by the way. Like here's the food court, right? And there's a ton of places to sit here, but anywhere else in this mall, do you see like a ton of sitting areas that are just like in the middle of the mall? We sit here, right? Not really. I mean, they're there, but they're not common. Now, nowadays, since nobody goes to malls anymore, any area can kind of fill this niche because all those chairs are still there. There's plenty of sitting areas, but the sitting areas are small and they're not for like everybody in the mall. They're just for like a handful of people who happen to sit there. But now that there's nobody who goes to malls anymore, this whole, like all these sitting areas just are always empty. So you can always find somewhere to sit. But they're still not social because that's just not how people hang out anymore. It's like in the era of the internet, it's like, yeah, if you live in like a crappy suburban, like live in like a crappy suburb of like a larger city, right? And you have the mall you go to. Nowadays, it's like, hey, if you want to hang out, you can do literally anything else. We can just play the games that we already own and get the same experience. Because like, what is there to do in a mall? You just walk around and buy things. Like this is a nice area, but the only sitting areas are outside of food places, right? And so you feel kind of rude if you sit there, maybe from the Midwest where I'm from, because if people want to sit there, you don't want to take it away from them to eat. Now we have some sitting areas here, but it's not like, it's only for like 1 or 2 people facing one way. It's not really for a conversation. You're mostly there to rest. Like this is not like a place, like benches like this you don't sit on for a while. You sit on them for a little bit, so you can rest your feet, because everybody in America is fat. So you rest your feet for a little bit, and then you head out. We entrance plaza already? We just walked back to the beginning, to like the front of the mall. I'm just trying to find if there's any events that trigger if I'm like wandering around like this. But yeah, like, see, we have, I don't know why these umbrellas are here. These are normally for sitting areas outside. I don't know why they're like there inside. But look, no sitting areas whatsoever. The mall is like a social institution because people like to buy things together. People like to shop together. People like to, go buy clothes together, or go buy music together. That's when people buy music. And be like, hey man, I'm gonna go pick up this album or whatever. Want to come along? And then like you'll go and you'll find something like the used section if you're not looking to buy a new record, or maybe you'll buy a new record, right? Like stuff like that. I feel like a lot of the stuff that's in a mall is not sold with intent. It's not purchased with intent. It's purchased as like, I'm here to get it. Unless there's like a mall like this where it's like maybe this guitar store that's over here, the which we'll head to now. Maybe the guitar store around here is like the only guitar store in like 30 miles from where you're at, which is often the case for an area like my mall, which is about 25 minutes away from my house. If I were to like drive there, that mall has a guitar store, but the guitar store, music store. Let me say music store because they sell their shit there, obviously. Has a music store that has a worse selection than this, and a lot of the stuff there is cheaper because it's a economically depressed area. So like Telly's over here. It's an economically depressed area, and so they only sell kind of cheaper stuff because they know they can move it, right? Now that stuff's not necessarily bad. Nowadays the cheap market, like the beginner market for guitars, is the best it's ever been. But that's who they're catering to. So if you're like me and you're like, I want to get a more intermediate instrument, I want to spend a little bit more for something a little bit nicer, I have to drive like out of my way. I have to drive like 20 minutes away from that mall to go to like a different kind of strip mall outside to find something. So there is a benefit to the mall as like a shopping destination, but with the rise of Amazon, that entire need for this, the need for a mall rather than the want for a mall for social reasons, but the need for one for quality of life and like consumeristic reasons, has evaporated in the age of Amazon and stuff like that, as have a lot of businesses, for better or for worse. Because say what you will about Amazon, I mean, the mall, to me, I feel like would be a cool place to be, but they already have those in European cities, just like outdoor walking centers where you go and you can sit and then you can talk, and there's cafes and stuff. Like, that's how a lot of European cities are designed, and there's a lot of those type of areas in New York, even if they span across like streets and stuff. Like, yeah, it's not a closed off walking space like you might find in France, but it is a area with relatively low traffic that has a lot of shops that cater to like a kind of a certain group of people. And you can go there, right? If you're like for example, there's like a whole French area in Midtown that I've gone to a few times, and they have like just a lot of words just written in French, which is cool. So yeah, the mall as an idea has kind of ceased to exist. Because what purpose does this serve? It doesn't feel sociable if you have to spend, if the only social activity is purchasing something. Like, right, like malls were based upon that European idea of a walking kind of shopping center as a social place, but it's too like focused on profit and not about, you know, the enjoyment of people in it. Thanks, Otis. Yeah, so apparently we didn't miss anything. We gotten everything done, which is why I'm kind of glad about, because I'd rather wait for this than do other things. Yeah, that's Dylan's little mall story for you. Not really a mall story, but just like a mall description. I'm gonna let him finish just because it's some time. Just like a little bit of time. Oh, how does he know about this? Did I tell anybody? I've been out here the entire time since I met her. Did I radio back to Otis, this is what I'm doing? Did I tell Jesse or like tell her to tell Brad when he wakes up? Because I didn't tell anybody, and she's like, her brother shot at us, so they would kind of want to know that information, wouldn't they? But this implies that I did tell everybody, you know? This game can be kind of goofy sometimes. Holy shit. The freaks. Kendall. Who the hell are you? I know I've seen you before. Why is he dressed in the tuxedo? Jesus Christ. Because in Dead Rising 2, it makes perfect sense why people are dressed in tuxedos, because it's Vegas and people like to dress up. But tuxedo is such a weird outfit. Like, what environment is the tuxedo like really great for? You know? Because like, there's certain things we wear it to. Oh, okay, I don't care. I'll go kill them in a second. It's in Paradise Plaza. Because it's like, at weddings, right? It's like, you wear a tuxedo. It's like, why? Why is that the thing? Like, why is like the tuxedo like more why is the tuxedo the fancy one and the business suit like the professional one? Because there's no real reason for it, right? It's just like we just decide as a society to, hey, black suit with a bow
Tried to
tie.
talk him into
Looks
coming,
nice.
but it was no good. He doesn't trust anyone.
He shot you?
He didn't mean to. He was upset.
Now, that's an interesting thing here. So is he, like, abusive to her? Or did he try to shoot something else and accidentally shoot her? No, that line implies that he shot her on purpose.
Hey. Hey.
Now I have to, like, carry her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip that, but you just carry her back to the thing, which we're doing right now. And then as soon as we're done with this, we get to do, Okay, now he says he never meant it, but that sounds like domestic abuse 101. Oh god, it's one of these. Okay, wait. I would rather have this than, like, an OJ, so we'll just take it, we'll just do some OJ real quick.
Follow me! Come on!
He has a shotgun, so he must be fine, right? He must be able to get himself to the door. Like, it'll be hard to, pardon him if he can't get to the door right now. He seems to be doing okay. But, some of the keepers is, like, over there. And we're gonna try to save Kendall, who is almost half dead, apparently. What on earth? Wait a second. What on earth? Hello? Is the stream still up? My computer just did like a weird reset. You guys, my thing is frozen. So I'm gonna go stop the stream. And we're gonna continue this in just a second, okay?